Welcome back, everybody, to another episode here in KorgiKraft. I am the Berserking Corgi. And last time we completed these cute, adorable little bungalows that are behind me. In between episodes, I actually cleared out the other few buildings that were over in this area, which leads me to what we are going to be doing in this episode. So I have collected quite a few supplies. Whoop, not in that one. In this one right down here. Stone blocks. I've started creating some stone bricks. I have andesite and a few variety of other blocks. The plan today is actually to start laying out the road. Now that I have one side of the houses done, I don't want to put down the other side until I have the road completely laid out and done. And it's going to, I think, line up with where this fountain is. So it's going to start in this row here, and it's going to be 4 wide. And it's going to go all the way down here. And I'm thinking that we might maybe have a cul-de-sac here or another house here at the end. So we'll probably just butt it up against this fence for now. But first thing, in order to do this, is I'm going to need to clear out some of the grass that is left. Since it, like I said, it is going to be 4 wide. So I'm going to go ahead, clear some of this out. You were setting me up, sir. I saw that. You tried. Stop following me around. He tried. Did you see that? He really tried to get me in trouble. Okay, now that I pretty much have this area cleared out, now I'm going to want to excavate the area where the actual road is going to be. So it's going to start, like right here. Well, this will be a good place to start. And then it's going to be 4 wide. 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. And I'm just going to clear out this entire area all the way down to the end, and then we will get to starting on the actual pattern for the road itself. All right, as you guys can see, I ended up getting that area dug out, but you might also be able to notice that there's a couple of areas of dirt here. And the reason why is I had to move it over. This house right here is a couple blocks farther over than the red house over here. Well, when I dug the path all the way down, it made a weird road. So I ended up just pushing it over 2 blocks. And it's still going to work out great. It's still going to be fine. And the road is still going to fit perfectly. And it also gives me a little bit of room for an idea that I had in the center here. But let's go ahead, start grabbing our materials and get to building this road. Okay, the idea that I had for this road is actually coming from my main base. You want to know what? Let's just head over there really quickly and I'll show you guys what I mean. All right, this is the little path that I made here at the main base. It's got polished andesite on the sides, stone brick slabs in the middle, and I really, really like it. And I'm eventually going to lead it down all the way down this way. And I'd like to build it over in the village over there and maybe even continue it down that way at a later time. But that's going to be the center of town at a later date, way later date. We aren't even close to getting to center of town yet. We are still working on the suburbia because we really need to get these villagers moved over into this area. So how I built it is that it's a polished andesite stairs pointing in on the sides, and do this on either side. Oopsie diddles. And I'm kind of debating on whether I want to do the stone brick like I did up at the house, or if I want to do the smooth stone slabs. I'm just gonna look at it and see what I think. I think I'm preferring the stone brick over the smooth stone. I might use the smooth stone for something else later. You know, always need stone brick slabs. But I think I'll throw in some torches under here as well. That way the road is actually like glowing, and that should help prevent spawns since these are top slabs. Yeah, it should help prevent spawning, hopefully, fingers crossed, in this area. So I think I'm just going to continue this path all the way down and meet you guys when I am done with that. Oopsies. Oh wait, you want to know what? While we're here, the idea that I had for the center here is to have like I don't know, like a central park area, that's almost like a circle, and maybe have it like line up with this area right in here. Have it, I don't know, 3 wide. That seems good. We'll match that over here. Maybe one more on either side because I want it to be kind of a circle, right? Excuse me, Mr. Cow. Thank you. But yeah, I'm thinking about having something like a park right here, and I think that'll look really, really nice. So I'm just going to follow the wall down all the way with these polished andesite, leaving the center area undone for now, because I want to move the bell. Over here is the center of town right now. The town is huge. I mean, to give you an idea, that house right here is a natural spawn to the village. And this blacksmith shop over here is a natural spawn. And also the house that I originally moved in, clear over there, was a natural village spawn house. So this village is huge and I really need to shrink its size down. So I really want to move the center of town and have all the villagers isolated to this area. So I'm just going to follow this wall around with the, excuse me, hello, with the andesite, adding the stone brick in, and I will meet you guys back when we start planning how I'm going to do this center area here. Ooh, I just realized it's not going to be perfectly round because my path is not odd. It's going to have an even center. I'll have to figure out. I mean, that might be fine. I don't know. I'll think on it. I'll definitely think on it, but I might have to change it. Okay, so I got that done, and you can probably see that this is one wider now. I wanted to make it one wider so that it would match the center area, but as you can see, I had to do a whole bunch of excavating on this wall to get it to fit, so I'm going to have to terraform that eventually, but at least this is symmetrical now so that I can have, I don't know, like maybe a fountain or something in the middle. But let's go ahead. How am I gonna do this design? Maybe stone brick stairs. Like so. This might look nice. It might define the area a little bit better than if I was to just do slabs. I'm thinking maybe doing mirroring the polished andesite in the middle might look really nice too, and then maybe have a fountain in the middle. Yeah, I'm really liking that. All right, I decided that instead of a fountain, I'm just going to like flood these stairs because I would have to move the whole thing down one to have a proper fountain that didn't flood everything. And I'll figure out something else from the middle, but I think I'm going to like this idea. Here is the lantern I put in, and I don't know. I don't really like it. Maybe, maybe I could make, like, I have 4 sides. Let's go grab some iron so I can make some more lanterns. I'm gonna give this a try. Maybe having it bigger at the top with more lanterns will look good. Okay, so I did that and I hate it. I do not like this. This looks awful. What else can I do? Let's see, maybe you know what? Maybe I could make it more similar to the ones that I have up at my base. Like I have like fences around the base of the lanterns up at my base. Maybe that'll look nice. And then just a stone brick wall and a lantern on top, and I don't know, maybe I could just throw some lanterns down on these bottom ones too. That might look really nice. I'm kind of liking the way that that's looking. What else? It needs a little something more. Let's run back and see. What else could I do? You want to know what? Maybe I could throw in some stone brick walls. I mean, that would really, really help define the bottom a little bit better. Okay, yes, I love it. I love the way that this looks. It looks great. finish out this area. Maybe I just want to add in some like seating around it so that people can sit here and stare at this beautiful little center area. So yeah, I'm gonna have to move out this wall a little bit more in order to do that. So yay! All right, guys, I think I pretty much have it all done. And oopsie, I really, really like it. I did make a few changes. Number one, obviously, I added the bell. I moved, the bell used to be over there, and I wanted to move it over here, and I started with it in the middle here, but for some reason, they weren't liking that. So I moved the bell over to this side, and, they seem to approve of it more. So it isn't perfectly symmetrical, but I changed the fences out to these fence gates, and I think it helps round it out just a little bit. I also changed the way that I had this all set up. For some reason, when there were gaps without water in it, they would they'll throw the food at each other, then it gets caught in these gaps and they can't get it out. But with them double wide and the water in it, they seem to be able to get it out pretty well, to grab it out very well. I just realized something that I need to fix. And we'll fix it right now. Excuse me, you need to move. Thank you. And boom, there we go. Okay, now it's symmetrical on either side. I also obviously moved the lanterns onto the stone posts. I put a couple of broken bricks with some water in some of them to look like, ponds. And I also added in a couple of just street lamps down the road. I love it, guys. I love it. Oh my gosh, it turned out so fantastic. This is like the hub of my little community now. I'm going to have a few more houses down there. I plan on expanding a little bit in the back so that there's like gardens, like yard gardens. Household gardens, I guess is a good way to say it. And that's actually going to be where the farmers are going to grow the crops. And I think we may do that next episode, but we will stop this episode here for today. So if you enjoyed today's episode, don't forget to give it a like. If you haven't already, do consider subscribing. If you don't already follow me over on Twitter, Instagram, or Discord, links are down in the description box below. I release sneak peeks, teasers, and occasionally pictures of my puppy dog, BC. I'm the Berserking Corgi. Have a fantastic day.